It's Friday interview time. We're catching up with George Elokobi ahead of tomorrow's visit to Worthing. George, how's the week's preparations gone for tomorrow's game?
It's gone really well. The players have worked incredibly hard, and we're trying to make sure we carry on from where we left off last week in terms of keep developing the squad and making sure we get key principles bedded into our group of players. So it's gone really well this week.
Worthing, of course, a side that we visited at the end of last season. Fans will remember that one well. Changed on both sides. So how do you see that one going?
No, it's always going to be a competitive fixture for us, for them as well. We're hoping to have a real tough test. It's always been like that between Maidstone and Worthing, and like we've seen, they've had plenty of changes as well as much as us. But it's important that we focus on ourselves, we focus on a game plan, on a strategy, making sure we go there and try to implement our game plan on a good Worthing side.
Encouraging as well to see in training throughout the week. More bodies over with you than doing the fitness testing at the other end of the ground. So it gives you that nice selection headache to have to think about.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's always nice to have a full squad to look into ahead of the game against Worthing. But we have to be mindful. We have to look at it and make sure, as a management team, we try and select the right personnel based on what the opposition is going to be throwing at us. But it's important that we don't forget as well. We've got to carry on building the momentum that we've had in the last 4 games. We're looking for that near or more enough. More importantly, that perfect performance. I know it's far said than done, but we're looking to carry on building from our last performances in terms of in the league and also the cup as well.
It's always a thing at this stage of the season because of the cup games kick in, the FA Cup last week, next week, FA Trophy hits in during October. So it doesn't really, from that consistency in the league, it really is quite stop-start at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, ideally you wanna crack on with being consistent with league games, and then you mark ourselves from there. But again, the cup competitions are a good distraction, and it gives you food for thoughts. It gives you a chance to obviously play other players that need those minutes, but more importantly, keeping the squad fresh. But also, there's that prize pot that we always look at in terms of cup competition, but also a chance to go to Wembley, like you said, with the FA Trophy. If we can manage to get ourselves going in the FA Trophy as well, then it'll be good for us as a football club. But no, we take it one game at a time. It's important that we look at the next fixture, which is obviously Worthing tomorrow, and we've put our full focus and attention on going up against a good Worthing side.
You've ruined my last question because I was going to talk about Ebbsfleet, of course, in the Cup, which I know you won't even start looking at until Tuesday. But your first reaction when you saw that draw come out on TalkSport Monday afternoon?
No, listen, no, I don't react either joyously or don't have a negative reaction when a draw is being done. Ebbsfleet is the team that we're going to be playing, in the FA Cup next round, and it's important that we respect the opposition. We'll know all about them when we get to that bridge, but they're a good side in terms of, are we going to be the underdog this time? The question is yes. Last week we was the top dog, as they put it. We was the team to beat. So Ebbsfleet is going to have to come here and beat us, and I'm sure when that game comes, we'll be fully prepared for a good test against a good side in the National League. But no, it's a good draw. I'm sure our supporters are looking forward to it. And again, it's about making sure the positive is we're playing in front of our home crowd here, and it's for us to make sure on the day everyone comes full of confidence and make sure we try and execute a fantastic game plan to hopefully progress in the cup competition.
George, as always, thanks for your time. We'll catch up with you again after tomorrow's game.
Thank you very much.